Watch this. Oh, a little bit offline. The back end's coming around. Yeah, there he goes.
Rossi evades him.
Very nice. He's been watching American Drag Racing.
Oh, that's not good.
And we've got contact. One Pedro-Heat.
That's not good. Full course.
And it is going to be a full course, and that's interesting.
What happened here was Hargrove was too worried about Kaiser in his mirror, and
they're now the Homatro safety crew trying to get that 3 car of Scott Hargrove off of that curbing. Stephen Wilson, we're seeing another replay of it. He did swung awfully low to the inside to try to block Kaiser. I mean, unfortunately, that's a part of the racetrack where there's not a lot of room to pass.
Yeah, you know, it stacks up there, and I think that, as Sage rightly pointed out, Scott was just looking in his mirrors and missed his break point, and suddenly, as Scott was turning in, you know, just he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, and a roof run into the barrier, a wheel missing. That's Piquet, isn't it? I think that's just talking about him. Has pinched the barrier there, and that's the left rear clean off. Pat started in 9th place, and my apologies, it's not. If there's a chance of a podium, I'm sure he'll go for it. Oh, it's being spun around in an exciting driver lineup, an exciting young driver lineup that Motorpark have. Oh, but getting one, I think now. Yeah, look, just snaps away from him, all on his own, coming out of the corner, and as he came out of Poimiro, no, it wasn't another car clattering into the barriers. Oof, that was a biggie. Formula One, and just straight on upon Oscar there, a lock up, and if you lock up around this, makes the perfect start, cuts across. Lance Stroll gets into the lead of the race, and there's a crash already further back. We've got cars pointed in the wrong direction. Two have come together, and then there might be a pileup. One of the Prema cars is in there. There is a pileup. Nobody can avoid them. Well, the Muka Motorsport cars get stuck in all of that as well. Maxi start for Lorandi at the front of the field. Sergio Seti Camara was one of them, who got a bit of a tag by the looks of things. He's the one who's running the wrong way down the circuit. Then everybody else getting caught up and involved in that pileup, just with nowhere to go. Cars all the way across the course. Then you can see Seti Camara and sent around and pointed in the wrong direction. Everybody else then hurtling towards him. He's just sat there waiting for the worst to happen, but thankfully doesn't look like it was too serious. The Muka Motorsport car there, which I think is David Beckman.
Sideline for Luffield. Now Daravala will try again. On the inside, there's contact, and up onto 2 wheels and round.
Down that long Wellington straight. Oh, we got a spinner.
Now that's a bit ordinary.
Oh. Well, let's
have another look. Just jinx and too aggressive. Cold tires named after Silverstone. He's got team manager, and that is, I'm afraid, an accident waiting to happen. It's
just enough. Martin drops back, but it's the other side of the grid he should have been worried about is the bright red Ferrari.
An idea there was a car immediately beyond that corner.
Oh no, he's had
diving down the inside. Oh.
Well, who was that?
John Rabani.
Practice number 2 at IMS. First, Andretti Autosport rookie Alexander Rossi slides his car around. Next, it's Mikhail Olshin, who kicks up a ton of smoke with a spin at the north end of the track. It wasn't just the inexperienced drivers who had issues. Defending IndyCar champ Scott Dixon also looped his target Chevy around near the Speedway Museum. We'll start with some of the drivers that struggled in morning practice. The session saw a ton of harmless spins, with so many teams working on qualifying setups. Those searching for grip included Sebastian Bourdais, Takuma Sato, Scott Dixon, and Mikhail Olshin.
Trouble, cars into the right-hand side, just a small amount. Tony reacts, and the blue and white car goes towards the wall, ends up collecting Sebastian Bourdais. So Sebastian thought that he ended up having an opportunity to maybe go around the outside. He's right along now with Tony Kanaan. Let's watch this. So he thinks he's going to go around the outside. The 9 of Scott Dixon takes his space. And so he's got to move to the left. And you know how quick this is. Remember, we haven't been in the car for a couple of hours here, Eddie. All of a sudden, here we go. Watch this, along with Sebastian Bourdais. He's got nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but he could have maybe anticipated the fact that he had a wall on his left-hand side.
It's kind of like you were saying before, Eddie, right? Though you're looking to make a right-hand turn, and there the problem comes from your left for both drivers.
Right, and there's no spotter in the world that can tell you what's happening at a start like that. how very unfortunate. Those were two strong cars for this race.
Now watch how this all spreads out. Everybody's looking for a position, trying to set yourself up to the turn. Second car in line, a lot of sparks coming out of it. And then right behind him.
But Dixon just followed the car that was ahead of him. Taking the inside line.
Oh,
and
he did it.
He goes off. A rookie. He knew that he was on the red tires. He just tried to defend his position, and he didn't make it around the corner.
That tight arc that Will was trying to do, being on the inside, just didn't work for him. And you're right, tires are probably the big issue.
And braking offline, maybe some marbles there?
Absolutely.
But don't forget, Rossi is the one that put out the bait, and he took it. He had a choice to take the bait or not to.
All right. So Will Power, you saw got going. He's back in 23rd place.
That's a terrible feeling, isn't it? We've all done it. It's just like there's no grip on the grass.
What a great shot. Look at that shot.